Key challenges English speaker face in Italy. As an English speaker in Italy, you may face a few challenges. Language barrier. While English is widely understood in popular tourist areas and among younger generations, many Italians, especially in rural areas, may not speak fluent English. This can make everyday tasks such as shopping, ordering food, or asking for directions more challenging. Communication in official settings. Dealing with official matters like government offices, banks, or healthcare facilities can be difficult as these places may have limited English-speaking staff. It is advisable to have a basic knowledge of Italian or bring along a translator or an Italian-speaking friend to assist you. Cultural differences. Italy has a unique culture and way of doing things. Understanding and adapting to the local customs, norms, and traditions can be challenging. Italians value personal relationships and may prioritize face-to-face interactions, which can sometimes lead to miscommunication or misunderstandings for English speakers. Employment opportunities. Unless you have specialized skills or work in an international company, finding employment as an English speaker in Italy can be challenging. Fluency in Italian is often a requirement for most jobs, especially those involving direct interaction with customers or clients. Administrative procedures. Dealing with bureaucracy and administrative procedures in Italy can be complex, even for native speakers. As an English speaker, navigating the paperwork, documentation, and legal processes can be overwhelming without assistance or professional advice. Education for children. If you have children, finding English-speaking schools or international schools may be limited to larger cities or expatriate communities. This can be a challenge if you are living in a smaller town or rural area. Integration and socialization. Building a social network and integrating into the local community can be more difficult as an English speaker. Language barriers and cultural differences may make it harder to connect with locals and form meaningful relationships. Despite these challenges, many English speakers successfully live and work in Italy. Learning some basic Italian phrases, being patient, and showing a willingness to adapt to the local culture can go a long way in overcoming these obstacles. Certainly, here are some additional challenges that English speakers may face in Italy. Customer service. Customer service in Italy may not always meet the expectations of English speakers accustomed to prompt and efficient service. Response times and overall service quality can vary, and there may be instances where communication issues arise due to language barriers. Pronunciation and accent. Italian has its own unique pronunciation and accent, which can be challenging for English speakers. It may take time to develop the correct pronunciation and intonation, making it harder to be understood by native Italian speakers. Driving and transportation. Navigating the roads and traffic in Italy can be challenging for English speakers, especially if road signs and instructions are primarily in Italian. Additionally, public transportation systems may require some familiarity with the local language to navigate effectively. Healthcare services. While medical professionals in Italy generally have a good command of English, there may still be instances where communication barriers arise. Understanding medical terms and procedures in Italian can be challenging, and it's important to have access to translation services or a trusted interpreter if needed. Housing and rental market. Finding suitable housing and navigating the rental market as an English speaker can be difficult. Many rental listings and contracts are in Italian, and landlords may prefer tenants who can communicate effectively in the local language. Access to English media. While Italy has a range of media options, such as television, movies, and books, a significant portion is in Italian. Finding English language content can be limited, especially on local television channels or in smaller towns. Networking and career advancement. Building professional networks and advancing in certain industries may require a strong command of the Italian language. Opportunities for career growth may be more accessible to those who can communicate effectively in Italian. Banking and financial services. Understanding banking procedures, opening accounts, and managing financial matters in Italy can be challenging for English speakers, as many documents and processes are in Italian. It's important to have a good understanding of banking terms or seek assistance from English-speaking staff at international banks if available. Despite these challenges, embracing the opportunity to learn and immerse yourself in the Italian language and culture can greatly enhance your experience in Italy and help overcome many of these obstacles. Certainly. Here are some additional challenges that English speakers may face in Italy. Social etiquette. Italian social etiquette and customs may differ from those in English-speaking countries. Understanding social norms, greetings, and appropriate behavior in different settings can be a challenge for English speakers. Education and professional development. Pursuing higher education or professional development opportunities in Italy may require proficiency in the Italian language. Many universities and vocational programs may conduct courses primarily in Italian, limiting access for English speakers. Access to services in English. While major cities and tourist destinations may have English-speaking services, smaller towns and rural areas may have limited resources for English speakers. Finding English-speaking doctors, legal advisors, or other specialized services can be more challenging outside of urban centers. Integration in local communities. Fully integrating into local Italian communities may take time and effort. English speakers may initially feel like outsiders, and developing meaningful relationships with locals can require patience, persistence, and a willingness to learn the language and culture. Discrimination and stereotypes. While not exclusive to Italy, English speakers may sometimes face stereotypes or discrimination based on their nationality or language proficiency. It's important to approach such situations with an open mind and a respectful attitude. Understanding regional dialects. Italy has a rich linguistic landscape with various regional dialects. Understanding local dialects can be challenging for English speakers, especially when traveling or living in regions where the dialect differs significantly from standard Italian.